So I got a couple numbers I want you guys to remember. 23 mass shootings in 2018. 16, the average age of activists during the civil rights movement who created the change we see today. 47, the percentage of registered voters 18 to 34 that participated in the presidential election. 1, the number of people needed to begin to change the world, and you are that one. See, we are the generation that'll end wars, save the environment, and pave the way for success of future generations. It is time that we stop allowing our future to rest in the hands of people who won't be around to clean up the messes they created. Too many of our politicians are beholden to the status quo. Too many are unwilling to change. Too many look at us and see pests instead of progress. But a new time has come. Like many of our ancestors before us, young people all over this country, the world, are standing up and waging war on the stagnation that has held this country captive for too long. We live in a time where being a dreamer is a criminal offense, where people from different backgrounds in different countries are penalized for their zip codes. We are in a time where safe zones have turned into war zones. We are supposed to be the leader of the free world, yet our peers cannot learn without fear of losing their lives. Basic necessities like water are now poison for many innocent families. The air we breathe is increasingly toxic due to relaxed laws that put corporate dollars over clean air. In our neighborhoods, our communities become increasingly despairing as its occupants become increasingly darker. We live in a country where the rallying cry of Black Lives Matter is un-American, but cries of racism are heard from what the president calls very fine people. People are becoming increasingly afraid of police officers because of a climate set forth by officers who don't represent the majority of men and women who service our communities. And finally, we live in a world where the top 1% of society has the power and the resources to decide the fate for the rest of us. And we are constantly told to let the adults handle it. We are told we live in a democracy, but if that is true, then why are our politicians constantly trying to stifle our voices? We are the heart of this country. It is our youthful energy that pumps life into our highways, that drives innovation into our public sector, that drives the progress that this country needs. So what now? Now we must rise. Now we take a step towards a brighter future. Now we galvanize our peers and our parents and join together to steer our country in the direction we need it to go. So I urge you, know your power. Recognize your ability. We are a generation that have the will to learn and the courage to try. This is our business. These are our struggles. This is our time, and this is our society, our world. And it is time for us to relight the torch that has begun to dim over the young people in America. We have to have a say in who creates the policies that restrict us to mediocrity or catapult us into greatness. Our diversity allows us to see multiple perspectives and solve problems from a unique perspective. Too many times we have been told to let the adults handle it. Well, I'm telling you guys today, it is now up to us to handle it. So, if you believe that having a dream shouldn't depend on the country your parents came from, if you believe that we should all have the opportunity to be educated and grow, then it is up to us to vote. If you believe that it is our job to protect the earth for our future generations, then it is up to us to do what? If you believe that we deserve the right to an education, the right to attend concerts, the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness without being shot down in the street, then it is up to us to vote. If you believe that your zip code should not determine the quality of your education, your health care, or your surroundings, then it is up to us to vote. If you believe that the bad apples in police need to be held accountable so that the good officers can focus on protecting and serving, then it is up to us. If you believe that people should be able to take pride in who they love and who they are without fear of discrimination, then it is up to us to what? And June is Pride Month. So while we are supporting our peers in the LGBTQ community, I want you to take pride in the future of all generations. After all, it is up to us to ensure our country continues to move forward. And while it is important to vote, we have to do more. I love the chant, vote them out. But I also want the world to vote us in. I'm the youngest candidate to ever run for mayor in the city of Chicago. And damn it, it is time for a change. I'm tired of waiting around for better schools, economic development in all communities, job opportunities for those who need them most, mental health care for citizens who don't get it. I am tired. I want an end to corruption. And I'm tired of waiting. That's why I'm lacing up my bootstraps and I'm going to be the change that I want to see. Because it's up to us. Someone has to end the cycle and give the next generation a chance to live out their dreams. And it's going to start with electing Green for mayor of the city of Chicago. We're students. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Students, they'll be able to go from high school to community college, entrepreneurial boot camp, and trade school for free, and all they have to do is community service. We want to decriminalize cannabis to the lowest priority in the city and work to legalize it in the state. We want officers to have independent insurance so that we can get rid of the bad apples in the police department. But it's now time for you to lace up your bootstraps and help me make this country a better place for the next generation of young people. And I want everybody to repeat after me. When I say a saying, I need you to say, it's up to us. Say, it's up to us. If we want a better world, if we want gun control, if we want better schools, if we want new leaders, it's up to you to vote. Thank you so much, Teen Vogue. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.